Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EGIKWM France deck G456 game with jerryblr, Lumin, and Graey. So actually the top two bounty leaders, and then of course Lumin. So it should be a pretty tough game. We're off to a pretty good start here. Rule Breaker is a pretty great first pick card. Morning Trader also. Yeah, difficult to pass Morning Trader because it's such a great build around. Yeah, it's hard to pass Rule Breaker here, but I think I have to take Morning Trader. It does too much. Like it definitely opens up like some really nice strategies. As much as I'd like to take Rule Breaker, I'm gonna take Morning Trader here. Okay, I'm pretty low on Part-Time Builder with Morning Trader. Benefactor with Morning Trader, don't think it's the greatest fit. We could take Church Warden. We could take Hill Bandit. We could take Dusk Worker. I think I could, and Constable. Wow, this pack is actually like crazy. This pack is actually pretty crazy. What am I supposed to take here? So I just picked Morning Trader. I guess knowing that Rule Breaker's out there, we want Constable played, we want Church Warden played maybe. I wonder if I should just take Dusk Worker. I don't know. I'm getting something good back here because there are like 5 cards that I'd take. Church Warden, Constable, Benefactor, Dusk Worker, Hill Bandit. All of those can be quite good. I guess the fact that Hill Bandit gets Clay, that can help me build stuff like the Clay Ovens. Might make my early game a bit easier. Although Church Warden's pretty fantastic. I could probably take Church Warden here. Thing is, with Morning Trader, it's maybe not perfectly synergistic. Maybe Constable is better. And let everybody else see. So Graey and I are the only ones who would know about Constable. Let jerryblr and Lumin see Church Warden and decide, oh, we'll do a big house strategy. Let's take Constable here. Yeah. Yeah, I like Hill Bandit a lot, but I think I gotta take the 4 wood occupation. 4 wood ox end up being pretty good with Morning Trader generally. Okay. This is a 3rd pick Charcoal Burner. Wow. 3rd pick Charcoal Burner. Well, I'm pretty happy to see that. Lumin must have first picked something pretty good, and then Graey maybe took a combo piece or something. But, yeah, Charcoal Burner 3rd is very nuts. Agreed, Tim Pembo. Very much so. Is Lumin streaming right now? I didn't check. He probably is. Seems like Lumin's got a difficult decision. That he's looking at my first pack right now, so I wonder if he's thinking about Rule Breaker maybe. He likes Rule Breaker a lot. I guess I'm not sure what jerryblr would have taken over Rule Breaker. I thought it was pretty clear Rule Breaker was the next best card there, but Stockman is actually pretty good with Constable, although it can be difficult to build the stables, like you might not have the time. I kind of like Prudent Merchant here, But I think I have to take Sycophant just to make sure it doesn't go in the game, because if someone sees Morning Trader and just throws out Sycophant, like this pack is weak enough, someone will take a flyer on 7th pick Sycophant for sure. So I got to take Sycophant out of the draft here so it can't attack my Morning Trader, because that would be the worst. So yeah, with Charcoal Burner, I have a pretty great incentive to try to build ovens myself. So I certainly will like stuff that gives clay, anything that helps me build ovens. So stuff that gets me stone. Probably with this hand, I'm not going to get Reedstone Food twice, not with Morning Trader. So it is a little difficult for me to get the clay oven, but certainly I want 2 Reed, I want to trigger Charcoal Burner, and I want to play Constable. That gets me my resources for my first room. And then I can morning trade and have some grain. So let's see what we get back out of my first pack. Gray's looking at it now. Hey, Wallfly. I wonder if this is a hand that actually will play Old Miser. I'm just thinking, knowing that Constable's out there. The thing is, Church Warden's out there too. So I think what we're doing is we're taking Giant to get the Church Warden bonus, because Giant, well, actually, no, you know what? Giant doesn't, oh, I'm such an idiot. Giant doesn't help us win the Church Warden bonus. Oh, because with Giant you have to do 1 fewer action. Too late. I'm thinking I'll use Giant to double family growth without room, but no, that doesn't work. Unless I can get a guest token somehow for round 14. If I could get a guest token for round 14, then that would be a good option, but... Oh, Church Warden Wield. Wow. That's pretty surprising. Pig Breeder is pretty fantastic with Constable, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna take Church Warden here. Unless I really should take Church Warden. I guess having taken Giant, it's gonna be very difficult for me to win the Church Warden bonus, I think, unless I build 2 rooms. If I build 2 rooms, then maybe I can do it. And you know what? I do have Charcoal Burner. Yeah, let's take Church Warden. We'll play all the 4 wood occupations. All the 4 wood occupations. Hey, Dumba. Thanks for the bit. Yeah. How do I get 3rd pick Charcoal Burner? I know. I think I'm playing my first 3 and then Church Warden, but maybe I'm not playing Church Warden. Excuse me. G8 game where I had Pedagogue, I made a big mistake. Did I? What was that? Zero read. Oh no, so I ended up with 6 read? Oh no. Oh. Oh darn. That's bad. I don't really think I'm playing any of these. Not gonna have time for Quarryman. I guess I'll take Clay Cellar. Clay Cellar is fine with with Constable. Pretty good with Constable. Yeah, right. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah. Darn. I mean that's a pretty big. That would have made quite a big difference. So I don't know. Maybe I would not have in that case. Archangel looks fine. So with Morning Trader, I'll have a late action, so I can use it to start player and then Morning Trade on the grain space. So this actually looks like if I take Archangel, it looks like I maybe should try to get a bunch of crops sown early. Like I like Large Sun Hat, but I like it less with Morning Trader because the read is difficult to get out. If we could wheel Machete, maybe Bakehouse. I think Large Sun Hat will get taken, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, if I hadn't just taken Archangel, I'd think about Grain Market, but I don't need it so much now. Although maybe it's the best card here. Although to be fair, Dictionary with Morning Trader is pretty good because Morning Trader might have a hard time Morning Trader kind of has a hard time getting onto the occupation space. Everyone saw Lighthouse, or everyone saw Churchwarden, so everyone's going to avoid Lighthouse, I bet. Yeah. Is this worth a full action, or is this worth a resource? I'm probably not playing 7 Ox. Yeah, we'll take the free point. Some games, Dictionary will be better if my opponents really want to spam out occupations, but I think in this one, Grain Market's fine. It's a free point, even if I don't convert for the vegetable all that many times. Yeah. Yeah, I went from 0 to 6 read. I did have a lot of read in that game, so that's wise. I took 3 read for nothing. Darn. Well, thanks for catching that, Domba. You should comment on the video, and I'll pin it so that people see that I screwed up. So we're hoping that we can play Morning Trader in round 1. I think, yeah, because we're gonna try to last action start player Archangel round 2 to get read in round 3, and maybe in round 4. But I have a feeling that once I put one read there, someone else will take it as well. Cash crop, definitely. Knowing that Machete's out there, I'm 100% taking cash crop. I don't want to let anybody else play that combo, and it would be a great combo for me, so. We might wheel Schnapps Distillery, and this is a hand where I could actually play Schnapps Distillery. Oh yeah, that's fine. Whoa, expansion plans. Oh man. Well, if Lighthouse could wheel, I could take expansion plans here, but I think there's like no way that happens. I think I have to take expansion plans. I have to block it from the Lighthouse player. As much as like Thunderbolt would be fine. Actually, Thunderbolt would be pretty good for me this game. Depending on how many plows I get. I guess I haven't seen any plows, so I might not actually end up with that many fields. But yeah, expansion plans, no question. No, I have to block pick it. I can't pass expansion plans to the Lighthouse. That's just gonna be way too good. In a game with Church Warden, like, that's gonna be way too good. No, don't spend 5K on that one. That's a I'm gonna veto that. I'm trying to win here. I think though with yeah, you're right, Tim Pembo, but I think with Morning Trader, I'm very likely to want to play them in stage 5 or in stage 1. I think, yeah, I'm very likely to want to play one of them in stage 1 at least, because then I don't really need any wood actions. Because, you know, one of my 4 wood ox plus charcoal burner, there's my 5 wood for a room. And then I can use my late actions from Morning Trader to plow fields, which would probably be a good option. The thing I will have trouble with in this game will be getting my stone for the clay oven. Large sun hat wield, so I guess I'm taking large sun hat. I'm surprised by that. I like bakehouse, but take large sun hat here. I might not be able to play it. Actually, that's a good point. So let's imagine I start player Archangel late in round 2. I first move trigger Archangel. I would second move have to play large sun hat, and then third move plow, and then jump somewhere else. So in that case, the large sun hat is only gaining me 1 action, because I'm having to use a full action just to play it. Alright, I'm going to take Bakehouse here. Bakehouse triggers my charcoal burner as well. Yeah, unfortunately, with Morning Trader, I don't think large sun hat is good. Yeah, there is Benefactor in the game, yep. So that's another reason why, like, if the Benefactor hogs all the wood actions, then the 4 wood occupations get even better. It is a third pick charcoal burner. Yeah, I'm not sure what Lumin and Graey have. Maybe native. They might have picked up native. I don't really want Brazier with this hand, so I guess I'll take Dictionary. Although I don't really plan to play it for the point, but... I guess Brazier does let me eat vegetables. Maybe the fact that Brazier eats vegetables is worth looking at. The thing is, I don't really want to build this. Like, it doesn't trigger my charcoal burner. I'm not gonna have time to play Dictionary. I think if I'm not getting the bonus point with this, it's not good. I'll take Brazier here. The fact that it eats the vegetable might be useful. That's true. Yeah, probably not native. So maybe what could it be? I don't know. Schnapp's Distillery is pretty great here. I'm probably not renovating for a while, so Chimney is okay for building ovens, but Schnapp's Distillery with Morning Trader. Now we've got a really good reason to get a ton of grain fields, ton of vegetable fields. Maybe we don't play Church Warden because we focus on having a really pretty farm with so many points from crops. Maybe Tim Pembo. I'm not sure. It could be more reliable for you to build them yourself, though. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I assume that Lumin first picked something really strong, and that Graey picked a combo piece. That's my assumption. That's why I got Charcoal Burner. Like, if Graey first picked Cat Lover, he might have second picked Turkey Breeder or something like that. we start in second, so that's very fortunate. We get to play our morning trader in round 1. And Graey starts with 3 wood. Graey might be playing into Benefactor. And with sheep coming out round 1, I have to definitely get my charcoal burner out as soon as possible. Chamberlain, I think Chamberlain's banned. I think it's in the Kimball ban list. Could be Field Watchman. Sycophant is a D draft, yes. 100%. Field Watchman, yeah, could be Field Watchman. Graey, start player whale oil. I love it. I love it. I'm going to take the 2 clay. Don't think I'm going for the first fireplace, but if I take the 2 clay, it gives me more time to play charcoal burner. And 2 wood is meh. I don't really care about 2 wood this game. I only need 5 wood, really. Maybe 6 wood for brazier. Yeah, this does protect charcoal burner, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if Graey got Benefactor. That pack was quite good. Graey might have got Benefactor. It does give me a food, but I don't think it's worth the action. I don't have time for it. Might be Educator. Yeah. Educator with the whale oil there. So Lumin plays Patron. Did Lumin open like Educator Patron and had to pick between the 2? Oh, but then he goes ahead and takes Reedstone Food, so who knows. I'll morning trade. My hope is second action Charcoal Burner, and then third action probably Plowfield. Well, 2 Reed would be great, but yeah, the 2 Reed's gone. Yeah, I'm not going to play Archangel. I did not see Poker Player. Sorry, not Archangel. I'm not going to play Sycophant. Yeah, my hope is last action start player Archangel. Ooh, Graey's sad to see Eremite. Means Lumin's not really planning to start player at all. Go ahead and throw out Charcoal Burner here. Get it onto the table. So I am passing jerryblr the 3 wood, which basically guarantees jerryblr will build the first room, which is not ideal for the seat that I'm in, but I have Morning Trader to set up, so. Ooh, jerryblr start player dictionary. That's too bad. So Lumin probably takes 3 wood. So I'm left with Plow, not Archangel, unfortunately. No Major Minor yet, so Major Minor doesn't come till round 4. Maybe Child Psychologist. Maybe he's trying to set up a big Child Psychologist where all his ox are free. There's the Educator. Morning trade on the grain space. jerryblr plays Hill Bandit. Graey plays Clerk. All right. That must have been a pretty high pick clerk. I don't think I saw it. Probably took canoe also. Yeah, it makes sense. So 4 clay, 3 wood, or 3 wood start player, something like that. I don't really want, like, I could still start player Archangel. The problem with start player Archangel is I'm not even guaranteed to get the fireplace. Oh, but I am guaranteed to get the fireplace now. If I do build the fireplace next round, I'm going to have to take sheep with my other action. I don't really have a choice. So I guess I'll take the clay. It gives me options for the future. Yeah, clay is fine. Yeah, I'll take the sheep. If the sheep get swept, I'm a little sad, but I don't think the sheep are getting swept, so I think we can do this. This is a little risky because there is definitely a chance somebody blocks Major Minor. But if Major Minor doesn't get blocked, we're in a really good spot. Yeah, Sunhat, considering I saw it like 6th, that was a pretty strong signal that nobody wanted to play it. So Graey probably takes the 2 reed, right? So then I'll play the fireplace and then grab the sheep. Nope, Gray's taken my reed. So Archangel gives what, a vegetable now? Yep. I will just do the fireplace. I could go all the way for a cooking hearth right now, but I do have brazier, so I think just the fireplace. Also, it gives me the option of upgrading later, so. So we definitely want to play Constable in round 5. I think I'm not going to play Churchwarden. It looks unlikely I'm going to get there on Churchwarden, so we'll play the Constable round 5. Yeah, but it's always sad when your opponents play power cards like Educator and Charcoal Burner, and your first occupation is like your 4th pick Hill Bandit, 3rd pick Hill Bandit. I mean, Hill Bandit can be really good, but Constable is a nice concealed card, yes, but I want the 4 wood action. I mean, if there's a 4 wood action, I'll take that instead, but I want the 4 wood action. I need to start getting stuff for building rooms. This is Graey. No, Graey will have a plan for Constable. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't. Graey playing start player sack cart here, so I can wood police, or I can get 4 wood next round. I guess I don't really want to wood police if I can get... you know what? I might even want Reedstone Food over 4 wood. Not Morning Trade. Let Graey get 6 wood, and then I'll take Reedstone Food. Yeah, I think I have to do that. Expansion Plans was a D draft, totally. Yeah. Ooh, family growth. Ooh, family growth. So the 4 wood will be gone. So I will play, yeah, I'll play Constable with my second action. I could have maybe risked, so Domba, I could have maybe risked the Reedstone Food not coming back, but I don't know. The Reedstone Food gets me my Clay Oven as well, so this feels like a very good action. Ooh, first action, first family growth immediately. What does that indicate? What does that indicate? I don't know. Also, Graey said, uh-oh. Yeah, jerryblr just realized he didn't have to build. Or family growth. You think Reedstone Food comes back 100%? Does it? I don't know. I'm looking at jerryblr and thinking jerryblr really likes Reedstone Food. But, maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to get the points from Churchwarden. So I think I don't really want to play it. If everyone leans into it, great, but I'm not really planning to play it. jerryblr plays Stable Architect. Okay. So Grey's gonna build. I might have to start player, but I think I can afford to morning trade. Unless I want to take the 6 clay. The 6 clay is pretty appealing. Yeah, I guess Graey might be calculating that he needs to take fishing here. Because if he doesn't take fishing, then he might be in a bit like he can't play Ox. We could probably spam Ox towards the end of stage 2, and then his educator gets hurt quite a bit. Does dictionary let you use the space like repeatedly yourself, even if it's occupied? Yep. Oh, Grey's gonna build. Alright, I'll let someone else take the fishing. Lumin has to family growth. So Lumin could take 3 wood and then build in round 7, but he doesn't build in front of me unless jerryblr gives it to him. So I think I won't morning trade and take the 6 clay. 6 clay is quite a good action, so I'll take the 6 clay here. I guess the other thing I could have done is taken the 2 reed to keep it away from jerryblr. I think jerryblr wants the 4 food fishing quite a bit. Yep. And then Lumin grows. Family growth, nothing for Lumin. So I think if I take 3 wood, I probably protect build room. Because the only way that I get jumped is if jerryblr start players and then Lumin gets the 3 wood. So I think I can take 3 wood here. So on family growth, I want to get my cash crop in play. so that I can do a sow action and start sowing goods. Looks like it could be quite good. Sow a grain and probably sow 2 grain at this point. I'll hold on to sowing the vegetables until later, since I'm going to want to bake grain with my ovens. I want to get as much of it as I can at the start, and especially considering the fact that I can turn grain into vegetables with Grain Market anyways. Yeah, jerryblr does start player. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but that's okay. I mean, he's going for the sheep, but that doesn't really matter to me. I guess there's an outside chance that I could try to double build. Like, if jerryblr builds the cooking hearth here, I get a wood and a food. So if I can trigger charcoal burner one more time, like by building the clay oven, then and I take 3 reed, that would get me the resources to double build with. But Lumin's gonna force me to build, so. Greg's gonna family growth canoe first move. Is he gonna have to eat some raw? Is he gonna eat his grain? It's kind of unfortunate if he's gonna have to eat his grain. As much as I'd like to be able to grow, to take reed, I've got to build here. I'm obligated. Yeah, I assume Graey is triggering canoe and then eating 2 raw grain. I don't really know what happened there. Yeah. He probably should have let me build in front of him, realistically. He probably has to let me build in front of him so that he can take the 4 food fishing. I think I'm going to try to build a clay room. With 10 clay in my supply, I think I should probably try to build a clay room. Now, the fact that I didn't get the reed back makes that more difficult, but I could still try it. He's going to have to... So, oh, you're right, he is 1 food short. Yes, because he needs 5. I was counting 4. Layabout, there you go. He's going to lay about. Okay, I think I'm building the clay oven here. Yeah, I think I'm building the clay oven. Unless I want to plow. But building majors looks nice. Wood F, and then plus F feed 4. jerryblr plays beekeeper. Yeah, I guess that would have been a time for me to play an Ock, but I don't really have any Ocks I want to play in this situation. I don't want to play Churchwarden now. I mean, if I'm going to play Churchwarden, I'll do it later in the game when I know I'm going to get the points. Graey says he should have been greedy. He could have fished first move, or he could have fished there. Yeah, not worked out as well. Lumin plays Prudent Merchant. Prudent Merchant looks pretty great here when Lumin has total control over the stone. He has access to the well, the Basque Maker's Workshop, gets to do sort of whatever he wants. This might be a good round of morning trade in, assuming Lumin doesn't first action build. If Lumin first action builds, I'm forced to family growth, but otherwise, this looks like a good round of family growth and plow in. Rare case where raft would have been better than canoe. Yeah, so if I plow, then I'm going to be sowing 2 grain and a vegetable with my cash crop. So I think that looks like a good idea. So and then I can morning trade and get another grain to bake when I do that. So I'll have a really good sow bake action in round 9. So yeah, this looks like a good round for morning trading, assuming that Lumin does not build here. If Lumin builds, I have to family growth, can't morning trade, but I'll still probably plow with my last move. Oh, and then Lumin first action plows. That's fine. I can still sow bake round 9. Maybe after taking after plowing, maybe. Maybe my round 9 is some resource action plow, so yeah, it is a very good card, Wallfly, you're right. But what Montu's commenting on is that it really warps your game plan. Like it forces you kind of are forced to build around it, and it's so good that you can't really pass it, because if you pass it to someone with the patron or the perpetual student, then you probably just lose on the spot. jerryblr plays Stockman. Stockman is pretty good with Constable out. If you have no support, you can just not play it, though. That's true. I want to sow 3 grain. Yeah, I guess I do. Grain Market's 3 grain fields. I thought Grain Market was had a different prerequisite. You're right. I thought Grain Market was a 3 occupation prereq. Yeah, so I do want to try to sow a 3rd. Lumin builds the well. I might last action sow here, just because there's not that much on the board. Unless I want to take the 4 clay. If I want to build a clay room, then the 4 clay becomes a pretty good action. The problem is I need 2 reed and reedstone food before I can build another room. I think what I'm going to do is gamble that I get 3 reed round 10. But the 4 clay is not really good action if I don't get that. So I think I could sow bake here. I guess I'm also looking at, there's going to be good wood actions that I'm going to want to take next round. 3 stone for the stone oven is going to be good. Although I don't really need the stone oven, I might need the wood more. Especially considering Stable Architect is out. If I could win Stable Architect, that would be great. So, okay, let's take the 4 wood. I guess if I don't sow this round, I mean, I'm going to sow in round 9. There's no way I don't sow in round 9. Ooh, Graey first action plows. Wow. Are these guys recognizing how much plow pressure there is in the game, potentially? Or is Graey gonna... No, he can't bake. I mean... If sow bake gets taken, I'm going to be pretty irritated. I'd be surprised if that happens, but you never know. We might also see jerryblr grab the... Well, no, jerryblr can't afford to build another wood room. Not with Stockman. Well, at least I don't think he will. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, Wallfly. But you know what? In like, I hear like the way people talk about indigenous people in the U.S. and they're still using the term Indian a lot. It's like, okay, native is not quite so bad in that case. I think. Are you trolling me, Scipius? If you're being genuine, then no, because Indian was a racist term used by the colonizers because they thought they had found, they were trying to find India, right? They were trying to find um, a path through, right? I'm gonna so bake here. I don't know, just the fact that Lumin and no, I shouldn't. I should not so bake, but I just feel like why are they? This is making me nervous. These farms here. I'll take the 3 wood. This is just you're putting me on challenge mode. That's all. Having to navigate multiple things at once. Lumin plays the Basque Maker's Workshop, no surprise. So we're really hoping that I get the 3 read. If I get the 3 read next round, I'm pretty happy because that lets me build and grow. I think we're not going to bother with the Stone House this game. Not with Bakehouse and Schnapps Distillery in hand. Those are both looking pretty good. And it looks like Graey is playing Encircling Wall. Where is he playing it? Start player or Reno? Could be either. If he start players, it's fine. Because then I can't go next round, which is great. Beautiful. So, bake. Bake 1, feed 6, harvest. Whoops, other way. Harvest for a point. Like so. Yeah, the plow pressure, because of Constable and the fact that there were 0 plows there was no plow support in Ox that I saw, and no plows that I saw in the miners either. The problem, Montu, is gianting family growth without room doesn't win me the Church Warden bonus. I initially took giant. I snap picked giant thinking that, but no. With giant, you don't have 5 actions, right? So you don't win the Church Warden bonus with giant. My feeding is so good. I'm quite pleased about that. Graey, first action plowing. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on plow. All right, 3 read. Then we can reno and build a room. So we could reno in 3 clay fireplace just to trigger charcoal burner. Would it work with giant round 14? I don't think so, because you double an action, and Church Warden counts the number of people that do actions, right? So like doubling an action with Sunday Worker doesn't get you the Church Warden bonus. And Giant does the same thing when it comes down. Yeah, does this get you off my back for not playing Church Warden? Jeez. I want to plow. Otherwise, I don't really care about what else comes out here. Like, I don't care about any of the rest of these moves. So I'm just going to reno. And we'll build the fireplace to start getting some more stuff from Churchwarden. Or from Charcoal Burner. I could also have upgraded it to a cooking hearth, but now Lumin and Graey need to build the cooking hearth directly. They can't fireplace then upgrade. So then last action, probably build a clay room for me, and then grow in round 11. Lumin's going to play Muddy Waters on start player. This game also has been incredibly quick. The draft is pretty slow, but this game has been incredibly quick, I have to say. Everyone's got a pretty strong idea of what they want to do. I mean, you have 4 players with this much experience in the game. Can fly along pretty quickly. I will not build stables yet. It's not worth winning Stable Architect to lose on Constable. So no stables yet. And I'd have to get 4 stables, right? Yep. Because actually, maybe I'll build 4 stables. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Let's do it. I have Charcoal Burner. Let's go balls to the wall. Because, yeah, if we get the points from the stables, but then that costs us the constable bonus, like, the stables let us hold intermediary animals, which is nice. Ox team, very good. So, was Ox, that must have been, was that a first pick Ox team? Because I don't think I saw any plow cards. Maybe I should plow slightly differently, or fence stable. I could do a stable up here, and then try to cover these 6 spaces with constable. I could do it that way. This way I have to get 2 more plows probably. Yeah, the Ox team is quite good in this game. I guess he struggles a little bit getting enough food, getting enough wood the rest of the way. Lumin first action plows. That's the kind of game that we've got going on here. It's first action plow game. I'm gonna take 3 wood. I don't really have time to morning trade anymore. Yeah, it seems like Schnapps Distillery is not getting played. Because I'm never playing it with only 2 fields. I'm only going to play it if I have a bunch, like if I sow a whole bunch of vegetables. Ooh, does Lumin have that scary card for the fencing? That would be very scary if Lumin has Pumpkin Trellis. Although, to be fair, Lumin doesn't have enough wood to cover his whole farm right now. I'll grab the 2 boar if Graey doesn't take them here. And then last action, I guess I don't have a miner I can play on Family Growth right now, which is a bit of a problem. Can't play Grain Market, can't play Brazier. But it's not worth taking clay just to play Brazier, and I can't do anything that lets me get Grain Market. So I guess what I could do is take stone for Bakehouse, but I don't have enough. There's no 3 stone action. So I could take clay just to play Brazier. I guess with Clay Seller, the clay is worth a little more. But it's only 1 sheep or 1 reed. Yeah, because it's 1 clay for the Brazier. So yeah, I want more clay than that. I could just turn a fireplace into a cooking earth here to get a wood and a food. Or I could take one cattle. Yeah, one cattle's fine, I think. Could be pumpkin patch, I guess, or the 2.2 vegetable fields, but I think it's probably trellis. Although if it's trellis, I don't know why. I don't think he'd be really seriously thinking here, unless he wants to thinking about reno. I guess he could reno trellis. Yeah, he could do that. So I think our goal is to get to 14 wood, because 14 lets us cover 9 spaces and have enough capacity for all 3 animal types. Yeah, he might be thinking between start player and reno trellis would be my guess. I guess the clay would have let me take 3 stone and then build the stone oven. But if I'm going to take the 3 stone, I'm just going to build bakehouse, right? Because the bakehouse upgrading the clay oven is the same number of points as the stone oven. Yeah. Yeah. Lumin does have pumpkin trellis. Yeah, it makes sense. So where is he playing it? Yeah, not the best pumpkin trellis ever, but still pretty good. No miner. Feed 7. Harvest. Harvest. Get a point here. So if we could get 3 wood twice, that would be nice. We also have charcoal burner to trigger a couple times. If we could get 4 wood and trigger charcoal twice, that would be ideal. But getting 4 wood isn't happening until round 13, so I don't know. This might be a game where only one player wins Constable and that player wins. Or if we all win Constable, whoever did it the most efficiently wins, which right now might be jerryblr. Although jerryblr does still need to fill up his farm, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm doing decently well. Certainly the cash crop points are not quite as impactful. Like if I get cash crop 4 points but then don't win Constable, then that's a problem. Oh, family growth is quite good for Lumin there. See, is Graey going to continue the trend of plowing first action? If he is, if he plows, what do I even do? I don't want to start player. Oh, he takes the 3 wood. Okay, I'll definitely plow then. Definitely plow. Okay, so then the other thing we could do is if we get 1 more plow, then we can fence 10 and still win Constable. Or does Stable Architect prefer to fence stables? No, it's just 4 stables. Doesn't matter where they are. Full bottomed wig for jerryblr. Well, I probably am at the point where I want to do stuff like take 2 sheep because it's 4 food, maybe more food. Also, taking boar is safe. I guess I really like the 3 stone. I should take the 3 stone if it comes back. If Graey doesn't take the 3 stone, I should be taking it here for bakehouse. I think I still have a chance. So I don't want to sow bake really until round 14, because if I don't sow until round 14, then I don't. If I don't sow in round 14, then I'm losing out on a point from cash crop. So probably bakehouse baking 2 grain is okay here, because then in round 14 I can sow. I'll have 2 grain and a vegetable to sow. Although no grain to eat. There is always a chance. You're right about that. Need to be optimistic. Ooh, Graey fencing 12 like that is surprising. I wonder if Graey has something that lets him cover 3 spaces. That's quite surprising that Graey fenced like that, considering Constable's out there, unless he's giving up on it already. Yeah, if he thinks there's no way that he gets 2 more plow actions. Yeah, I guess it's probably his calculus. Yeah, my stable, yeah, this stable should be up here. You're right. This stable should definitely be up here. I talked about that after the fact. Ooh, benefactor, okay. It's like maybe the latest benefactor I've seen. I'm going to take the boar. Try to make our constable super secure. Giant. What would I be? What would I be doubling? Plow maybe. Wood. I could double a wood action. Yeah, I could double a wood action. Thing is, I kind of need food as well. I think I'm taking 1 cattle with my last move. Yeah, 3 wood, and plow 2. Yeah, that is an option for sure. I think I'm just going to take 1 cattle here, though. Sleeping corner for Graey, you think? Maybe, yeah. Although he needs wood. I think Graey probably would not have left himself at 0 wood, but he did need defense 12 exactly, so yeah, maybe. Jerry plow sows. Yeah, Jerry needs wood. So I think if I just take 3 wood here, I guess I have to choose between 3 wood and plow, because if I do get plow, then all I need is 2 wood. I only need 3 wood if I get plow. Yeah, I think I'd plow first move if it's available. And nobody's going to want family growth even without room this game. Actually, I guess I could family growth and then play Church Warden for 3 points. Who else is winning it? Lumin. It's me and Lumin who's winning Church Warden. And plow does not come back. I'm going to family growth here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to start player bakehouse here. I'm going to start player bakehouse. And then bake 2 grain here. Maybe only bake 1. Yeah, just bake 1. So Lumin needs to fence. jerryblr needs to fence. But for jerryblr, taking the 2 wood and then fencing is quite inefficient. So Lumin certainly wants to fence. But if it's just me and Lumin that want to fence, then maybe we're okay. Because, yeah, I can take 2 wood and then fence 10. Or I can upgrade my fireplace to a cooking hearth and fence 10. I don't need 2 wood. Yeah, I could do it that way. Yeah, Church Warden does get me 1 wood. But, yeah, Family Growth is not coming back. Yeah, jerryblr grabbed it. Why is 2 woods much better than just triggering charcoal burner? Like, because I'm thinking I'll major minor cooking hearth to a fireplace to a cooking hearth because it gets me an extra food. I think the 11th wood is not worth anything unless I do more fences later. But I probably just want to, like, if I'm going to do more fences anyways, I'll just take 2 wood again. No, I don't need 12. I need 10. 10 is enough. Because I can fence 10 down here and then cover 1 extra space with first move plow sow. I want first move plow sow. I don't want to have to first action fence. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade my cooking hearth to a fireplace to a cooking hearth. I mean, if Jerry wanted to take 2 wood, Jerry was going to take 2 wood anyways, right? Will Jerry first move fence? I don't think Jerry will first move fence. Oh, Lumin left himself the option of fencing, though. Okay, so new goal is to set up reno fence for myself. So I have to take 3 stone here. 3 stone and then reedstone food. So that I can reno fence next round after plow sow. And Gray's gonna no, family growth raspberries. Yeah, I think this works. I take 3 stone. And if Lumin blocks reedstone food, Lumin might block reedstone food, but it could also go into, I could take clay and rebuild a clay oven or something. Yeah, reno fence is not guaranteed. No, but I want to give myself as many options as possible. Gray can block reno. Yep. Actually, no, not at the moment. Because Gray built his room, right? So yeah, reno fence is safe, it looks like. Yeah. So then I'm going to feed 10. Or feed 8, sorry, not feed 10. That goes to a point. That goes up here. That gets bred. I get to first move plow sow. Now, I'm trying to win. As much as I would like to entertain you, I am trying to win. Gray plays Grain Cellar. So Gray maybe first pick Grain Cellar. Let's toss our cash crop down there. Yeah, it does go differently, but I mean, my game was very efficient. Like, obviously, Charcoal Burner is amazing. The fact that I got Charcoal Burner third is, yeah, pretty crazy. Because I triggered it. Well, I guess I triggered it mostly myself. 2 fireplaces, cooking hearth, clay oven, bake. So I triggered it 5 times myself, and then jerryblr triggered it for me with his cooking hearth. Although, to be fair, it is unusual that Lumin and Graey did not at all, but that's okay. Yes, I might get Reno Fence blocked, but then not also... No, I can't get Reno Fence blocked. At least not with the first move. Because Graey doesn't have 4 clay. Graey needs 1 more clay before he can Reno. Yeah, we're good. jerryblr can't Reno right now. Lumin cannot Reno with no stone. Lumin opened Patron Educator Charky. Wow. Wig. Oh, that's right. Full bottomed wig. Thank you. Good point, chat. Very good point, chat. Yeah, that's actually pretty important. You're right about that. You're right about that. But then if he does, Lumin has to first action to build 2 fences to block me. But Wallfly's right that stables are better for Lumin at this point. They're way better for Lumin. Lumin really wants to take 3 wood twice and then build 4 stables. I guess if I take 3 wood, then Lumin can't get the stables anymore, which incentivizes him to block me. And jerryblr really wants to take wood 1 more time before fencing. But I think just to be safe, probably if I Reno Fence, I win. Next action. It's, yeah, just because of all the bonuses I'm going to get. I'm going to win Stable Architect and Constable. And I have my cash crop here. I probably win if I Reno Fence. No, this Educator has not been good. That's the thing about Educator. It's like a pretty high variance card. The times when it's amazing, it's playing Animal Pen in round 3. The times when it's like this, it was bad. It was bad for a long time. Whale Oil and Educator is kind of difficult to pull off, I think. I guess I just don't see how Graey fills his final space. Because Lumin's going to want to build a stable, I believe. You could go for a room, yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to play this safe. Especially since Family Growth is still available. Since Family Growth is still available, I still have good point actions with my last 2 moves. So 3 points from the stables, 5 points from the constable. It's going to be 4 points from my cash crop ultimately. I know Graey has, yeah, but the thing is, how does Graey fill this space? Right? How does Graey fill this space? Yeah, Graey can't win without getting the constable points. He does have a good animal score, yes, but he can't win without getting the constable points. Like, my bakehouse is worth 5 points here. Yeah. Gray's gonna Reno and play carrots. Okay. Nope, something else. Oh, carrot. Oh, carrots. Carrots instead of the fireplace. We get family growth back. So we can eat 2 cattle. We can eat. Yes, we can eat 2. We can eat 1 grain. So we're at 3 food. Then we eat a cattle. Cattle, and then take food with our last action. I don't know. I think a card like Stable Architect is a card that you want to talk about points that directly benefit from a 4-wood action. Stable Architect is definitely up there. Jerry did not reno. Jerry, I wonder if well, Jerry really needed defense, I guess. Jerry prioritized getting the constable over getting the reno. Was Lumin gonna reno? Or was Lumin gonna fence? I don't think so. Because Lumin is setting up for stables. So yeah, Jerry could have renoed there, I think, but it's gonna be tight. So yeah, I will have 2 grain on my cash crop, 2 grain on my field, so I can eat a raw grain, putting me at 3. And then I can eat a cattle and a vegetable, or 2 cattle. Either way, it's eating 2 points. If Jerry does go for clay oven, yeah, it's 2 points for Jerry. The wood and the food, does that change my feeding at all? Just basically just 2 cattle food here for me. There's no real change. Either way, I have to eat a point, so. Alright, so this is my final farm plus 12. $55. That's good. Although with Constable, it definitely inflates scores. I get a wood and a food, but it doesn't make a difference. Either way, I have to eat. Actually, does it? I didn't eat a raw grain. No, either way, yeah, I'm gonna have to eat the second cattle no matter what. 4 food. Yeah, either way I have to eat the cattle. So it doesn't make a difference. I think I got this. I think I got this. $55. GG. Against looks like a win. Looks like a win against a very tough board. Very tough table. Yeah, getting Morning Trader out in round 2 is or round 1 is obviously really good. Lumin, yeah, Lumin did manage to fill his farm. Oh, has Lumin got me beat? No, I don't think he's got me beat. But he's close. 52, yeah. 55, 47, 52, 42. GG. Yeah, nice game. Charcoal third, pretty nice. Yeah, even though yeah. Yeah. Graey does not agree with that decision, clearly. All right, guys. GG. I think that's all for me for today. Yeah, okay, so we might have to make some changes to my schedule. I might have to change. I might have to go to 2-win Wednesday instead of 2-win Tuesday. For tomorrow, my goal will be to start 2-win Tuesday earlier than I have been. It did, yeah. I actually shouted you out in my comment. Yeah, so I think we're probably my goal will be to start earlier, like wake up and probably start 2-win Tuesday at like 10 a.m. Because then most days it's gonna be done by 8 o'clock at the latest, which would be fine. Yeah, that gives me 10 hours. So the longest we've ever gone for is like more than 12. So I think it's fine because I think we'll see. Maybe I'll switch to 2-win Wednesday because I could do 2-win Wednesday. Not this week though. Tomorrow's going to be 2-win Tuesday for sure. Yeah, and then if we do run out of time, like I'll have a hard stop on Tuesdays for at least a little while. So if we do run out of time, then I'll just carry it over and make up for the game on Wednesday. But yeah. Yep. All right, guys. That's all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a follow at twitch.tv/Play-agricola, twitch.tv/Play_agricola. You can check out Lumin, streams at twitch.tv/Lumin_S, and Graey at twitch.tv/GRAEY0. I've got them both linked in, I'll probably have them both in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, I held off Graey and jerryblr from getting another bounty. So it's all open. Going into the last 10 days, all someone needs to do is beat me twice or 3 times, and that's going to be pretty good. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.